Tom Colley, the author of Change Your Habits, Change Your Life, did an interesting research among the 233 most successful people in the world, among billionaires, millionaires, and other successful people, and 128 less successful people, or people who earn $35,000 in gross revenue or gross income, or less than that. And he found interesting revelations between the habits of the rich and that of the less successful. And in this video, I will share with you 5 amazing secrets of the successful one that help them to become who they are. And this is important because there is a saying that your habits, you first form them and they also form you. So you need to care what habits the most successful are actually using, the habits that they have implemented that you too can implement in your life that will help you to achieve your goals faster than you ever thought possible. And this is important because 95% of the things we do in life is controlled. They are controlled by our habits. So research has shown that our subconscious mind is what controls our habits. And majority of people, because they don't have good habits, they believe there are certain things that they know that they want to change. There are a lot of people who know that this is what I want to do. I don't want to do this. I want to stop this habit and actually do this. But they can't change. And finally, that leads them to situations where they are not supposed to get to what they want to achieve. They are not able to achieve it in their life. So in this video, I will share with you 5 secrets of successful people. If you are new here, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. If you really want to grow your life, achieve your goals and dreams far more than you ever thought possible, this channel will help you a lot. So let's go into the details. The number 1 habit of all successful people is that they wake up early and then they pursue the most important task first. Why is this so? This is so because, again, research has indicated that our mind is the fastest in the morning. The speed of our mind is 10 times more than the speed in normal daytime. So it actually means that when you wake up, your brain is able to work so fast that any difficult task that you were not able to achieve, if you start it in the morning and you focus on it, you are able to achieve it, and it is easier to do it than any other time within the day. So when they wake up first, successful people focus, especially the first 3 hours, they focus on their most important task. They make sure that what really matters to them, and not just any task, the most important, because according to the 80-20 principle, the top 20% of what you do will be more valuable than the remaining 80%. So successful people don't just do anything. They concentrate on the most important task that will bring them more value than any other task, so that when they prioritize, they are able to achieve more. Someone can work effectively through the whole day and achieve less than someone who concentrates on the most important 20% and work on it, especially in the early part of the day where his brain can really do a lot. So successful people do the most important task early in the morning. That is why Brian Tracy once said that if it is your job to eat 3 frogs or to eat a frog, the first part of the day when you wake up is the time you should eat that frog. So that is the most important thing, one of the most important habits that successful people have. It is not just about waking up early in the morning. There are some people, because of their work schedule, they may not be able to wake up in the morning. So even if you sleep late, make sure that any time that you wake up, successful people from the research indicated that they wake up at least between 4 and 5 a.m. So even if you sleep late and you wake up late, the time that you wake up, make sure that your most important task is what you do at that particular time. So do your most important task, especially the first 3 hours after you wake up. That is the time that your mind is at its sharpest. Think about this. Some of the decisions that you are not able to make, when sometimes you sleep and you wake up, and that is the time that you are able to do them. So that is the number 1 top habit of successful people. The second one that they have is they develop their mind by engaging in mental and spiritual exercises. Successful people are they really read widely, and they don't read for entertainment, or not just for entertainment. They read and they focus more on creativity, on history, on personal development, personal growth, things that would develop their mind, things that would change their mind. Because the truth is that any change that you want in your life, until your mind changes, you can't really change. You can change your house, or you can change your clothing, you can change your environment, you can change your school, you can change your church, you can change your community. If your mind is not changed, you will not truly change. So successful people focus on reading, changing their mind, developing themselves. And when you develop your mind, the success comes naturally. And this one, I have a real life testimony. Myself, I started reading personal development books a lot about 3 years ago. A lot of people saw me as mad. Everywhere I was reading, I can be in a car, I can be walking, I can be jogging, everything that I was doing, I was reading. People saw me and they were laughing. A lot of people mocked at me because it was like I was a walking contradiction. Some of the things I was preaching, I was not having them in my life. But it needed to take time for my brain to fully take it, or my mind to fully take it before it developed. And I tell you, 2 years later, the impact has come so greatly that if I didn't read books at those times or those days, all the opportunities and the business opportunities, the monies, all those things I get today, I would not have had those things if I did not read those years back. So that is the second thing. The third one is that successful people network. Why is networking important? It is important because who you associate with determines who you become. That is why Jim Rohn once said, you are the average of the 3 people in your inner circle. So who you associate with will determine who you become. And if you associate with 5 broke people, you become the 5th broke person. If you associate with 5 rich people, you become the 5th or the 6th rich person. If you associate with 3 broke people and 3 rich people, then you will virtually be the same. So it is important to associate with people who are going to have a greater impact on your life, influence you better. So let me give you an example. I wanted to make an important decision, something that would change my life so greatly, but it was a big risk that I was afraid to actually make. And what did I do? I informed a lot of my friends. 90% of them discouraged me from taking that risk because they said it is too risky, it will not help me, I should wait. But I knew within my heart that this is what I want to do. And so I had one friend who was also closer to the things I do. He's also an entrepreneur like me, a business person. So he advised me, go ahead, take that risk, and it's going to help you. And I listened to that my friend's advice. And I tell you, if I were to really listen to majority, then I would not have taken that risk. And I tell you, if I didn't take that risk, I would have regretted a lot, because that single risk has taken my life like from 0 to 100. So I moved to a very higher level because of that risk. So the people that you associate your life with it matters a lot. And I will encourage you to network, attend events, attend programs, try to connect with people who are more successful than you. Try to ask successful people what they do and how they achieve their goals, and learn from them, and you also move to a higher level. The fourth one that I'll talk about is successful people. One of the habits is that they set crazy goals. What do I mean? Have you realized that in 1969, America's president, John F. Kennedy, was able to lead, to really set an agenda for the NASA team to go to the moon. It was not an easy goal. The man was a crazy dreamer. The man dreamed of something that people said is impossible. It is not possible. They cannot really get there, and they will not get there safely and come back. But because they had the will to do it, and they really believed, and they set that crazy goal, they got there. That is why there is a saying that shoot for the moon, and even if you don't get to the moon, you get to the stars. You land on the stars. So when you set very crazy goals, even if you don't achieve your main goal, you will get closer to it. Also, think about Elon Musk. He is currently saying that he wants to go to Mars. People are seeing it as crazy. This is not possible. One day he will succeed with this goal, and people will say, if I had known, I would have joined this particular path. If you also talk, the most successful people in the world, They always set goals that people at first think is impossible, but they will always get there. And so if you really want to achieve very massive success, you need to set goals, very crazy goals, goals that you yourself, you look at it and you think that this one, you even be afraid. I have set similar goals, and I tell you, I have always achieved greater anytime I set those goals. And it's goals that move me every day, and I don't give up, and I don't become tired. Sometimes I become tired, but because of the goal, I keep on moving, because I have crazy goals that I believe within myself I can achieve it, and I must achieve it. Okay, so we go to the fifth one. The fifth one is they are highly disciplined. You see, if there is one thing that you need to have, or one thing successful people have that is able to help them achieve more, it is discipline. I was writing my book, Achieving Your Greatest Dreams, one of the most powerful books that has really made people to follow me a lot and to really fall in love with my works, is that particular book. And when I was writing that book, sometimes I would always wake up in the middle of the night and my body will lie down. I will wake up and my body will lie down. Sometimes I wake up and I want to come to the office. I wake up like 3 a.m. I want to sit down and do something. My body will be tired. But I will be up and my body will be down sometimes, because there is something that I know I want to achieve that I am not yet there. So successful people are able to discipline themselves. They are able to delay their instant gratification for a delayed gratification, because they want it big and better. And so when you are able to do that, you are going to be a little far more ahead than the average person. Because one thing about our bodies is that the body will always want things that will gratify the flesh. It always wants to rest. It always wants things that will not stretch it. That is why little acts of indiscipline has sent people into jail. It has put people into trouble. It has put people in poverty. Don't settle for easy things. Don't settle for the path of least resistance. Always strive to go for where your heart is, and always be disciplined to go and endure through the pain. And I tell you, you will always achieve your goals and dreams. These are a few of the habits of successful people. And please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. As I said, I will continue to share with you powerful secrets that will help you to achieve your goals and dreams. Thank you for watching.